Richard, hey man, bless you. God be with you, man. If you believe in God, whatever it is you believe. To all you dudes and gals out there, man, my love to you. To all you kids, be careful, be safe, and remember to do your best, man, so that you can be something better. And that's what matters here in this world that we live in today. So remember, hit the like button, subscribe. If you ever broke down, I'll be there to pick you up. And that means no matter what you say in the comments, when you leave a comment, I'm going to listen to you, and I'm going to understand that if you had a bad day, you've had a bad day. I understand that. If you don't see things the way I see it, or maybe think you should see it, doesn't make you a bad person. Doesn't make you wrong or me wrong or right, either way. But what it does is it helps you to get frustration out. So remember to leave that. Remember, we live in America. We are Americans. That means we come from all different countries, all different races. So no matter what happens, man, we learn and we grow together. Remember, there's always going to be hate, different in religions, and it's always going to be there, and there's nothing we can do about it. So we accept what we can in life, and we keep moving forward. Okay. So I've not gotten any news yet about the things going to happen. I am working on some, you might say, business stuff, which we're working on now. We're waiting on. I've got the understanding that the situation is in my favor. It is correct. So I'm going to work on that, and I'm going to try to do better on this channel, which means we're going to change up a little bit. Like I told you, I've talked to some people. We're thinking about doing a news segment with our own music, of course. Maybe like that, and coming back with it. So that's something we want to work on. The funding is what I'm waiting to find out about. Like I said, I've not heard anything from anybody in person. That means face to face. We have communicated a little bit, but like I said, I don't want to say that they seem negative about it. I just think that these people forget that the things we're talking about are already mine. And, so like I said, we're going to court against, going to have to go to court against UTMB, I'm sure, and a man in Galveston who participated in that. So, as I always heard a rumor, the guy wanted to meet with the police. Well, the police are in Galveston, and they want, I'm sure they want this. That's Miss Ebony. She's not here this morning. I'm in McDonald's, 1075 West Street Drive, 77043. They contacted her, and they did let her know because I had asked if they had talked to her, and they had told me, her and the owner told me, no, they had not. But as it comes out, I guess they were worried and a little scared, so they didn't do anything. Okay. About a week later, 2 weeks later, she came back and told me, she said, Richard, that thing inside of you that they put in that surgery is called a disc. Okay, so that came from these people. So they are aware of the situation, and they do know what's really happening here. So that's something I'm going to work on, and I'm going to push. Now, remember, we are going to be using our wits once we set up this little studio thing for playing music and recording our news things. We were talking about bullery, and that's mainly like we're going to be after, like whether it's Congress people or from A to Z to the government or people. I'm against bullying. I don't think anybody has the right to overstep the grounds and push people around. When you get mad, Vitality, excuse me now, I was talking about the bully shit. Okay, Vitality was a man that we talked about with Bradley Martin. I didn't know his name. His name is Vitality. He was at the Paul Logan fight against KSI, and he hollered up, as I'm understanding now from Bradley Martin on his video. The dude hollered up, and he said, me and you fight me, or me and you should fight, whichever it was. But so Bradley Martin said in a way or whatever, hey, me and you should fight, in a YouTube fight in the ring. And so the guy used his force, put his hands flat, and pushing both of them up against Bradley Martin's neck. Okay, now that's part of a bully reaction because it's a fear move. It's used with all your force and your hands out in front of you. Okay, so it's at the neck. It's where he pushed. I guess it's not to hurt the neck. So he comes up on each side of the neck, as you can see, and I guess that's a form that he thought he was going to use, and then he found out that wasn't so. So Bradley Martin, as I watched it and seen it, Bradley Martin hit him with two hands, and he hurt the guy. Now, I'm not against Vitality, don't know the man. But I do know that, sometimes we overload our own minds and belief with our own strengths. Okay, so, and our strengths are never what we think. And there's always a man who is a badass, okay, who is tougher than you, stronger than you. Okay, and it doesn't mean that if fighting solves anything, because it's not. But the people of the ring, of the stadium there, where they were fighting, came back and told Bradley Martin. He said, we're gonna let you make it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's seen it, and they took up Bradley Martin, which is good. But the guy came back. He was hurt. You could see he was a little dazed. And the guy told Bradley Martin, hey, what did you do that for? What did you hit me for? And Bradley Martin told him, he said, well, you pushed me in the neck with a lot of force. So the dude didn't understand that, and Bradley Martin, told him, hey, man, it was what it is. And he told the people when they came back, they seen it again, and they weren't fighting, and Bradley Martin told the guys of the stadium that, hey, it's okay. We got this. And that's a good point. When stuff happens, brother, sometimes it's best to try to worry out. But remember, you're not Bradley Martin. You're not lifting, 900, 1,000 pounds or whatever on your deadlift up to to your shoulder. It's a lot of weight. And he works out very hard, very strong. He is what you call a professional bodybuilder. He's very big, very stout, knows his own strength, but he knows when people are pushing. So, there's always good people. And just because Bradley Martin did that doesn't make him a bad person. You have to stand up for yourself. And sometimes, especially being on YouTube, you have to show force back. And that's not a good thing, but it is the only thing and the right thing that you have to do, because people see that and they think they can get away. If I can push Bradley Martin, I can push anybody else. That's not the facts and not so. So I'm going to be trying to talk to Bradley Martin and a few others in YouTube as soon as my business stuff comes through. The point there is they have a little fame in this, so they would be interested. And I need to find more subscribers, as you all know. I got like 6 or 8, and it's been over a month. So I got to contact Google or YouTube and find out what's going on there, how I can do that, and what the requirements are of doing it. So going up to talk to people can cause problems and cause complaints. So that's something we don't want to do. So I'm going to keep casting my videos every morning. I'm here at 10750 Westview Drive at McDonald's having coffee. So I do need a job, but the point is I tried to get one for the Christmas holidays. It didn't work out so good. A man named Mr. Jason at Great American Cookies told me he was going to give me a job. He was looking for me, in fact, as I heard them say it. So, because I do know the job and well enough, the pretzels, the machines, everything. So, apparently, one of the people with this disc thing apparently found out about me getting a job. As I had told some people. And so I didn't get the job after all. I walked off, he looked up, and he seen me look back at him. I don't know why I looked back. And he started laughing. He was laughing. So, it's people like that, and that's still an act of bullying, using your business to cause a negative because, what I'm saying, somebody else thinks it's funny or whatever. I don't really know what the hell went on there. But do remember that all phone calls are traceable and admissible in court. Okay? So we don't really want to go to court, and we don't really want to do it that way. It's not my way. I want my stuff, and I want my things, and I want to do and go on my life as it's meant to be. And so sometimes that doesn't work, and with people like y'all watching, some of you out there, I have to follow that system, right? Because I can't, I can't get mad, and I can't cuss people out, and I can't slap somebody, or I can't hit them in the mouth, because it's politically incorrect. And when you cause that reaction, it counts against you. And the judge is going to tell you, you should have thought about that, no matter how wrong they did you. So, it's cool, and it's calm. I lose my anger and issues, but being that certain things are involved, like that disc and stuff, my anger issues, I've got some scars on my legs. You wouldn't believe the scars on my back of my legs. They look like somebody ran bolt holes through them, like bolts or something. They match. They actually look like maybe like a 12-gauge shell pressed in on the end, where the shell, where the shot comes out. So I've got some other scars that were around my abdominal section, from my belly button on down, and I was scarred all the way. And I do have the disc on that to show in court due to this disc. So, like I said, I went bald. No way. Okay, first of all, I'm a German, and nobody in my family is really bald except my Uncle Richard. But that wasn't me. He, you know, I don't know why he went bald or whatever. But I didn't. I was having no hair loss. And, after the disc, I started losing my hair, as you can see. Okay, so I'm going to, you know, they can find out through my DNA if whether or not there's hair loss and bullshit. There's all kind of neat tricks they can do, but it costs money and it's expensive. I don't really want to do that. I just want to get my stuff online like it's supposed to be, and my money and my things that I'm supposed to have. Now, they did call and talk to my jobs about it. It will, and I will, once we start putting it out there, be talking to people and recording it on YouTube as to what they were really told. So, you know, we're going to go from there. This is a long video, and it shouldn't be so long. So, anyways, I want you to know, from my heart to yours, I love you. Peace to you, man. And to all y'all out there on YouTube that are putting out videos, helping people, and just putting out entertainment, man. My love to you, man. Peace out, and I will see you soon.